Hey guys, this is Go Light Up and our Q&A video. You asked us really a lot of questions about us, about our work, about our music, about our personal life, about everything. So we grouped up all the questions. The first group, it's really huge. There were plenty of questions about when did you guys start playing music together? It is a long and mysterious story. When I was younger, much younger, I used to be very fond of Japanese street fashion. Actually, I still am. I was involved in Lolita street fashion, so you know all these rococo dresses. I had a photographer, a very unusual man. We made a couple of photo shoots together. I actually didn't know that he was an organizer of the hugest Russian Babymetal fan group. And one day he wrote me that a guy is looking for a singer in Moscow. And he knew that I sing. And he asked me if I wanted to play with him. He wanted to introduce me to that guy. And I was like, well, another opportunity to sing. Nice, cool, let's go. Then Eli wrote me.
Here is the part of story from Ebys' point of view, and my point of view was kind of different. I was involved in music production since I was 18 years old, and I had a band, and we were doing a lot of gigs and concerts and other stuff. When I became a pretty skillful musician, I started to make YouTube covers, just this kind of cover when you play the song and play your guitar over it in that song. I tried to collaborate with some YouTubers. I want to grow my channel. I met a girl from another country and we decided to do a baby metal song because she suggested it, and I was like, okay, the song is cool. I recorded my part, I mixed all the song, and then when I sent it to her, we had a confrontation about how we will promote it. I wanted to share it with the world. I wanted to show it for everybody. I wanted to send it to Babymetal themselves. And she was like, oh my god, no, please never do that, I can't. And we had a confrontation for about a week. We couldn't agree with each other. She wanted it to be just another cover, and I wanted it to be as big as it can. We decided that we can work together, so I gave her my music, she gave me nothing, and we decided that we will end our work at this point. I thought, well, what the I have a song that need only one thing. It's only a vocalist, and I live in Moscow where there are 15 million people, and I thought, okay, I can find a vocalist here. First of all, I wrote to the Babymetal fan group,
where my photographer occasionally was an administrator.
Yes.
How could it be, okay?
And I didn't wrote directly to him, I just wrote to the wall of the group, and he contacted me and asked if I really want to work with some vocalist because he knew her.
Can you imagine this? The stars came along together. I was involved in Lolita actions where I had a photographer, and the photographer knew that I was singing, and he was an administrator in a Babymetal group where a light wrote to looking for a vocalist. Okay? Isn't it a story?
Yeah, because some girl from another country declined them.
Oh, well.
So
Isn't it weird? Isn't it weird? Okay, this is our story. This is how our channel started. We thought about making only Megisune song, but okay, word after word, song after song, and here we go.
Thousands of you after thousands of you.
Why Go Light Up? Well, it wasn't from the beginning Go Light Up. Somebody can remember us being Celis Media. Actually, because we started our project in the point like Eli was I wanna be the bad guy producer with my own very big channel and a lot of girls singing with me.
Well, I thought it would work. Why not?
And we worked as Celeste Media for 2 years, 3 years,
Year and a half.
year and a half. Okay. We worked as Celeste Media a year and a half. And after that, I told him, really, a producer project still, is it relevant? And we decided that now we are a full complected group and that we need another name. And we started thinking about the name. It was a long walk. We tried really plenty of names and everything didn't fit. And I thought about the only thing that can keep my head above water. These are the words go and light up. Because I have a dream, and this dream gets me through all the in my life, and I want to light up the world. It is kinda our motto. Go light up. The next question is, why are we interested in Japanese music? Kinda complicated.
So, since I was doing music from my 18 years old, and I mean serious music, I heard a lot of too many artists and musicians from Europe and Americas, and at some point I thought, I was like, okay, I heard them all. Yeah, I know they are very different, but when you hear a band after band and the count go after 100 or maybe thousands of groups, you just, okay, I know what are you going to do. When I realized I haven't had enough of European culture, I thought maybe I can find something different, and I start looking, and I find Japanese music for myself. And of course, my first Japanese band was Maximum the Garmon. I think a lot of you guys heard of it from Death Note anime. So I heard them before they get in Death Note opening, just because I was looking for something different. And with Maximum Degarmon, I opened the whole world of Japanese culture, and when I embraced it, I was like, okay, now I have a place where I can find something different. And I started to hear a lot of Japanese stuff, like Kamui Gakt, Aya Hirano, and a lot of other Japanese bands and artists from anime and not anime. I was just looking for in the internet a band after band, and I was listening as many as I could, and they became a part of my life, a normal part of my understanding of music. So that's my story.
Are you planning to do some EPs, albums, or originals?
Yes,
of course. Okay. YouTube is now for us like a starting point. We kind of train.
So when I was in my teens, okay, uh, I never really thought about how I'm doing music. I was just overwhelmed by emotions, by my thoughts, and I was just doing because I can. But with time, when I grow older, I became much calmer than before, and at some point I realized that I can write a music, but I can't feel the same way as I felt in my 18 years old. So a year and a half ago, I stopped in my music production, and I asked myself, why am I doing music? What do I want to express with it now, today, when I'm almost 30 years old? And I started to look for a way to express myself and my thoughts and my emotions through music. And the thing we're doing now is we're training, and you heard our covers, and you know that most of them express something different from original. I mean, not only they composed in another way, but the main emotion differs from original track, and that's why we're doing it now, because We're training to express our emotions through the complete tracks, through the tracks that we already know. And this is our training ground to become famous musicians who can express themselves. And so yes, we of course want to release some our original EPs and albums and other stuff, but we want not just release it, okay? We want to release our souls with our music.
And you know, I'm not only a vocalist, I'm a lyric writer, and so I write them constantly. I have been writing them ooh, from when I was 6, okay, and I haven't ever stopped. I have really a lot of lyrics. We have some material to work on. What is your favorite Babymetal song? Well, kind of difficult question. We love Babymetal and really can point out only one song which is our most favorite, and I think we will answer in a different way. Because for me, it's From Dusk Till Dawn. I really adore this song because, as for I'm an artist, I kind of see the music. And when I listen to a song, I have some images in my head, and the most astonishing images were from the song From Dusk Till Dawn, and actually you can see them in our vid From Dusk Till Dawn. I tried to bring all my ideas into life in this video. It is a very unusual song for Babymetal, you know, they are all that kind of metal, and this song is kind of techno, and I really like it. I love it. So mine, From Dusk Till Dawn.
Very simple question. For me, it's karate, and that's it.
What is your dream song to play with the band? I haven't ever thought about playing with them.
Still very simple question. Of course, it's karate.
And of course, some of you asked us if we're going to do some new Babymetal songs from the new album, or we have totally moved from them. Guys, we really love Babymetal, and we are very grateful because without them our project wouldn't have started and doesn't exist right now. But from now on we want to try something new. Babymetal part was a very important part in our project's life. It gave a birth to our project, and we learned really a lot of things from doing Babymetal. But now we kind of want to do some our new original stuff and original content, some different songs. We don't want to concentrate only on one group because there is a lot of great music in the world, and we want to touch everything. And we want to try ourselves in some other fields.
A few videos ago, we asked our fans from Japan about what they want to hear from us and how they consider us. Some of them told us that they thought we are Babymetal fan tribute group. And we don't want to be a fan tribute group for our fans. We want to be original artists. We want to be known as ourselves. And that's why we have to stop doing Babymetal right now.
But all you have to know that we love Babymetal, and we haven't stopped loving Babymetal. They are still very great for us, and we still follow their music. We are looking forward to their new album, and we will definitely go to the concert in Moscow.
Yeah.
Our camera up, and that's why we are releasing this video later than we thought. But let's continue. Do you have any crazy dreams related to music? Yeah, I have one. I want to become the world's most famous singer. Would you ever do a collab with another musician or filmmaker? If so, who and what kind of project would you like to create? Well, we have already made a couple of collaborations with filmmakers and musicians also. For example, we collabed with with a great filmmaker. You can see this work in our Pon 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 video, in our From Dusk Till Dawn video. He's really a professional. He is the great person, and he does really exciting and fascinating videos. So I think you can agree with that, because From Dusk Till Dawn still is my favorite vid ever.
Also, we have collaborated with amazing Martin from Scar Productions. You can see him in our Rise video, and we hope to collaborate with him again and also collaborate with other great YouTube musicians.
So if you want a collab with us, please write us. All the links are in description. We are fully open to new communications and co-works. Are you impaired together? Well, we have kind of expected this question. All you have to know about that is that we are shooting this video in our flat. Yeah, and of course there were a couple of questions about me and Japanese. Have the singer learned Japanese? How come that the singer seems so good in Japanese? Did she study at university or language school? No, actually I haven't. I am a linguist by my profession and by my first education, so I practically just know how to learn languages. And I have this kind of talent, I don't know how to call it in another way. I copy things very well. If I listen to a native speaker, I can copy the way he or she speaks, and this makes my pronunciation better from time to time. Actually, I've wanted to learn Japanese for a very long period of time, but I was stuck with kanas. I couldn't learn kanas. And this is the first step, to learn Japanese, to learn how to read in Japanese. I couldn't learn kanas, but several months ago I found an app which helped me to learn kanas, and now I can read it in Japanese. So I can say that I've been learning Japanese seriously for 3 months, and now I can say some simple things. For example, これは私の友達です. That's it. I really love Japanese and I'm learning Japanese, and I will definitely learn it till I can speak it perfectly. Have you thought about incorporating Ebys art in the videos? Well,
actually, we're doing it right now. One of Ebys art are in production right now, so keep in touch.
Yeah, keep in touch.
Subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to slap that notification bell.
Because it will be a very unusual video for our channel. You haven't seen anything like that here before.
And our notification bell.
Yeah, you should slap it. What is the plugin for drums, or who is your drummer? Not my drummer, his drummer.
Actually, it's a pretty simple question, because every time you see the drummer playing in our video, he actually played the music. We collaborated with a drummer from my previous band. He helped us with some videos, and if there is no drummer in our video, then I used one and only one plugin. It's a Steve Slate drums. It was a fourth version, and now I'm using fifth. I think it's the best drum plugin ever, so that's it.
They sound pretty nice.
Thank you very much. Slap that notification bell to know what our plugin will be in the next video.
Yeah, you should definitely know that it will be Steve Slate drums.
No, you should slap
but still slap it, okay? He wants you to slap this notification bell very much.
Or I will call the police.
Or he will call Davey 544.
And he will call the police.
No, he will slap you. Thank you guys very much for all of your questions. If you haven't found your question in the video, please write down the comments, and we will answer the question below this video. Thank you very much for watching this video. Push a subscribe button, push like, put your comments down below, and know that we love you. Bye!
Slap like button. Don't forget to subscribe and notification bell. Boom.
Why me? Oh, I'm not a notification bell. I'm a human.
But you should slap that notification bell. Hi, Davey 504. Bye.